welcome. Today I'm taking you on a little bit of a live pollinator garden tour. In some of my recent live streams, people have been asking where are all the bees, and I've been filming those in the evening. So I decided to give you a little live stream of the bee action. I have no idea if anyone's still going to be interested, but we're just checking out bees today. If any hummingbirds or butterflies pop up, I'll try to show you. We don't see them all the time, but sometimes, but lots of bees. Let's look at bees. There are lots and lots of bees out today. Bees are my Grace Award ground covers, and the bees really love Grace Award. They are absolutely everywhere. Sometimes I wonder if I should be a honeybee farmer. Maybe I would have lots of honey because the bees love all the flowers here. There are so many bees. I have no idea what varieties of bees. I'm sure there's honeybees, there's probably mason bees. I'm sure there's other names for bees, but I'm not really a bee person. I love bees, but I haven't really educated myself on bee behavior or bee species. There's some mushrooms growing amongst my Grace Ward ground cover. These are some pretty big bees over here. They're having a good time in the Grace Ward. Lots of them here, there, and everywhere. I wonder if the camera is actually picking up the buzzing. I can hear in my normal ears so much buzzing around, but I don't know if the camera microphone actually picks up on the buzzing. There's a lot of buzzing happening here. And they seem to love coming out more in the morning, and they sleep at night and in the evening, so you don't see as many bees in the evening. Lots and lots of bee action happening. Hello, Vina. Back to nature. Whoa, where we are. Welcome. I am checking out bees today. Hey, CR. I had some people request in one of my recent live streams in the garden that I show the bees, but they were sleeping because it was evening time. So I thought I would walk around the garden and we would check out the bees this morning. I mean, I'll still come on the camera here and there, but it's mostly about the bees. If any butterflies or hummingbirds pop up, I'll try to catch those on camera. We do see them sometimes, but sometimes they just like to hide. They are often on my kale flowers in the back garden. But right now we're in the front garden. I don't show this on live stream too often. Lots of different bees, lots of different species of bees, and I don't know all the names, but lots of bees here. There were people that seemed to be concerned about the bee population, and well, that might be a thing in some areas. The bees are definitely here. They are not holding themselves back. Lots of bee action. Here, there, and everywhere. Let's see if I can give you a distant view of the bees. Distant, but not too distant. They are definitely here, all these little bees. They love blue flowers. If you're trying to create a pollinator garden, definitely go for blue flowers. I have more blue flowers that I will show you, different ones. Not quite as many bees here, but there are some. These tend to be smaller bees up here. This is a California lilac. There we go. The little bees they love to hang out up here. The little guys. I don't know why the bigger bees don't come here too often. It's mostly the little guys. Some medium bees, but for some reason. Hello, Howie. It's all about the bees today. People have been asking about my bees. So I thought I would show them the bees in the morning when they're out. And bees love blue flowers. I'm not sure why. I mean, they like other colors, but they seem to be really drawn to the blue color. If anybody knows the reason for that, you can let me know or let everybody know in the chat, because I'm really curious, why do bees love the color blue? Is there some kind of special receptor they have for the color blue? I'm definitely not like a hardcore bee scientist or anything like that. I don't have a lot of bee knowledge, but I think bees are super cool and we need them. But I'm not really sure why they love the color blue so much. And we could check out some more flowers that aren't blue that the bees seem to enjoy. Let's check out the rhodo. The rhodos are fading now, but there could still be bees. They really, really enjoy the rhododendron. Oh, check this out. We have purpley blue. This is a catmint, and I just saw a bee here. Where did it go? There it is. Another one that they seem to enjoy. Same color palette. And now we're going to check out the rhodo and see how many bees are over there. This is Nigella, Love in a Mist, for all those who are interested. Because it's beautiful, beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful, CR. Now, this isn't blue, but let's see. There were lots of bees here in the last couple weeks, but it is fading, so they might have picked other flowers now. Oh, I spotted one, but not many. There used to be swarms of them here, so maybe they've moved on. We'll check a little more and see. We have a pink rose. No bees are here. California poppies, no bees yet, but normally there are. But we'll check a little more. More blue flowers. Are there any bees here? Oh, I spotted one. There's a bee, but they're not swarming on this. Oh, I think it disappeared. Because oh, there it is. So we have a few bees on the rhodo, but not as many as there were before. Oh, now they're disappearing on me. There's one. There used to be hordes of them. I think they're just going for blue today. They really, really like the color blue. I mean, yes, this is pink, but there's not nearly as many here as the blue flowers. And we've got some orangey pink here, and I don't see any bees on this one, which is interesting. Bees don't fly, they levitate using renaissance. The wings are for direction. Oh, I am learning so much, Howie. I did not know that. That is super interesting. If anyone has any bee fun facts, leave them in the chat. I would love to learn more about bees. California poppy, no action here. No bees. And we have a rose, my Morden Sunrise Rose I talked about in my hoarding plant tag video. Not a single bee here. They definitely seem to prefer the blue flowers. Let's go up a little further. We have some pansies that are fading and no bees on these guys. And this is a candy tuft pink version. Ground cover, no bees here. They really love blue. However, Nigella, Love in a Mist, blue. I don't see any bees, although most of them are white. Liam, you are back. Welcome, Liam. We're checking out pollinators today. Be right. Yeah, I'm thinking they are mostly up on the gray sward, it looks like. We'll go back there in a minute. I did note that they seem to sometimes enjoy the foxgloves. Oh, what do we have here? What in the world is this? Some kind of a strange pollinator. I gotta get closer to it. What is this? I've never seen it before. I have no idea what that was. It's gone now, but that was a weird bug. It looked like a pollinator. Be gone. Yes, it is be gone. Shasta daisies, who do we have here? I see this guy, but that looks like a fly. That doesn't even look like a bee. Are Shasta daisies fly magnets? I think it might have been an alien bee. Someone from outer space has invaded the garden and is doing interesting things to the flowers. Hopefully, I don't know if it should mate or not mate with the regular bees. That would be a weird situation. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. There we have it. Bees in love in a mist. Doesn't look like their number one flower choice, but they are enjoying it. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job on pollinating. Taking his time. There are 460 types of bees in my local area. Holy doodle! I had no idea. I thought maybe like 5 types of bees. Oh my goodness. I should actually research more about bees. I actually work with a lovely coworker and she is a beekeeper. Like on the side of her nursing job, she keeps bees. I bought honey from her once. Delicious honey. But I've never really gotten into the conversations about bees too much, but maybe I should learn more. It sounds like a fascinating topic. Where are we headed? We want to check out foxgloves before we go back to the... this guy's just chilling out in the moss. Not sure what he's up to. I wonder if he's a different type of bee who doesn't like flowers. I've heard that some bees don't. Stick around, gossiper, I mean bee. I see. This one doesn't have any, but I bet you I can find some over here. Sometimes the bees will come in these foxgloves, but it doesn't look like they're here right now. Interesting. And we have blue, but we don't have any bees. Pink, no bees right now. Let's come a little further up. I'll try to walk slow so we're not, you are being good. Well, that's good. I don't want you to be naughty. The world doesn't need more naughtiness. We have flowers here. There's just a single bee in the Shasta daisy. Not too many. It's like he's on his lonesome over here. Can I eat one? I will not be eating Shasta daisies. As far as I know, they are toxic to humans. English daisies are definitely edible, and I can eat one of those if I can find one. I should have some still, but we are not touching the Shasta daisies for consumption. Rock roses and no bees that I can see. This is a beautiful color combination, the California poppies with the rock rose and a daisy. I don't see any bees though. Interesting. It's like a fuchsia pink, these rock roses. So beautiful. I will eat a flower for you. This is snow in summer, and I will eat one of those. I saw a pollinator a minute ago, so we've got one of these. And let's give it a test. I'm gonna eat another one. That was good. My morning snack. A little more. I'm sure these are nutritious. Interestingly enough, let's do a couple. I haven't found much nutrition information online about eating flowers. They have to be chock full of nutrition, but so good. I should eat more of these. I've been really perseverating on my kale flowers. I've been eating lots of kale flowers, and onions, but I haven't eaten as many other flowers. Like I have a minor amount of OCD, I think, undiagnosed, and I get stuck on eating the same food sometimes. So, yeah, I need to eat the snow in summer. I just had a new potato, new garlic, new dill, cracked pepper, fried my own bee tallow, my own sea salt to top it off. Sounds delicious. Garden State Gardener, hi CR, hi Howie. Vino Velinquias, oh yes, love to. Okay, back in the bee action here. This is where most of them are hanging out today. If you're new, this is Grace Ward ground cover. And the bees love this stuff. There is no shortage of them. Here they are everywhere. Those two look like they're in harmony with their pollinations. Can you guys actually hear the bees? I don't know if the microphone picks it up. I don't use a real microphone. I just use my phone for everything. Planet Earth is my garden too. Let's go a little further over, check out some more of this action. They are most active in the morning, I've noticed with bees. I'm no expert, but they're definitely most active early in the morning. It is, what time is it here? 8:47 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. How big is my garden? That is a good question. I don't exactly know how to answer that, other than the property is 8,000 square feet, and that includes the house. So it's a good size house, 2,600 square feet. So I don't know how big the garden is, but it's a good size. We can check out the back garden too, but there isn't nearly as much action happening back there. We can take a quick look at some of the places where I sometimes see bees. Mine is 11 by 48. Okay, well, any size garden is awesome. I don't think I will always have a garden this size. It might be bigger, it might be smaller, but for now, this is my garden. Steve and Tina Jewel, you guys are Vancouver Islanders. Welcome to my bee tour. I'm on Central Vancouver Island in Nanaimo, and we are checking out my bees today. New friends here from Vancouver Island, welcome. We will take a little detour. We've seen a lot of these bees. And I spy one on the California lilac. This guy looks like he's sleeping. He's so still. Is he sleeping? I hope he's sleeping. I don't think I should touch him, but he maybe got too much pollen, do you think? Bold Picture Gardeners with Chrysia, welcome. We are in Campbell River, yeah. It's a beautiful morning here today on Vancouver Island, Central Island. Say it's about 14 degrees right now in Celsius. We should get, I think we're gonna get up to about 20 something today. It was 25 in the afternoon when I left for work yesterday on my little garden. But one of the things that's interesting about this city is my little region is part of a valley essentially, and we're always 3 to 5 degrees hotter or cooler than the rest of the city in the south end of Nanaimo. Love the sunshine. Yes, it is beautiful. We have a rose and no bees here. Poppy is beautiful. No bees. This is my little cottage garden area. And they seem to be preferring the front garden right now. But let's check out the raspberry bushes. There could be bees over here. There often are. I see some already. There's no swarms today, but just a few here and there. They do like raspberry flowers, even though these flowers, you can hardly even tell they're flowers. They're so insignificant. But they seem to enjoy them. There's going to be lots of raspberries. A lot of the flowers are already pollinated. The bees have been working really hard. Just a few here and there. I've noticed in general, they seem to be hitting more my front garden than the back garden right now. These foxgloves, let's see if there's a bee here. We got snapdragons almost in bloom. I always have to be careful on the slope. Where are we? I'm trying to tilt the camera into the flowers. I did see a bee a minute ago go in one of the flowers, but where did it go? Has it disappeared? Did it go so fast that I don't see it now? Oh, there it is. I heard it. I spy it on the other side. I think it's right in the flower. Oh, whoa, and I can't see it right now. There it is. It's quick on its toes, this little bee. Or its wings, I should say. One lonesome bee going for these beautiful flowers. Be careful. Yes, I should be careful. I wonder how much pollen the typical foxglove produces. It's got to be a lot. I mean, they must be able to make a lot of honey with all this. There it is. I think we'll check out my 9-bark, but I don't think we have many bees over here. Oh, there's that bee again. He's elusive, this one. Yeah. Oh, this plant. I've noticed, oh, where is it? There's been some interesting characters floating around here. And most of the time I see different types of flies, actually. It's kind of weird. See if I can show you any of them. Most of them are pretty small. And I wonder why it attracts flies. I mean, there are bees here too. But there are lots of flies usually in this area. And I don't really know why. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're really tiny little flies on the camera. Hard to pick up. I hear a bee right in front of me, but I don't see it. Or is it a fly that's buzzing that I'm hearing? I'm hearing some kind of buzzing. These guys can be quite elusive sometimes. I don't think I hear it, but I don't see it. So we're gonna move on. There's some apples for you. I still have a lot more work to do with my thinning. I didn't finish. Have to do more. But no pollinators here. They worked hard on this tree and now they're on to other things. We are both pictures in, how is Botswana? Interesting. Okay, we are in the creeping time zone now. We got a few guys over here. They seem to like creeping time. And once again, this one looks like it's sleeping. Or maybe it overdosed on pollen and it got a little too much and now it's kind of comatose. Not impossible. Thank you. Yeah, this one is really like just chilling out. He's not doing too much. And this one's quite active over here. He's getting all the pollen. Have to go pick up homemade ice cream and red salmon. Wow, that sounds delicious. Bye, Howie. Thank you for joining me on my little bee tour. Have a beautiful day. I cannot say that. And more bees here. And let's check out over here. We've got a different bee. Seed ya, Howie. Okay, let's move on to some other flowers. See what else is buzzing around here today. Let's check out my knockout roses. I don't think there's bees here. They hardly ever go for the knockout roses, actually. Interestingly enough, we do have a character here, but this is not a bee, I don't think. This looks like a fly to me. And that is pretty common on my roses. I'm not sure why. Why do flies like roses? That is a question I don't know the answer to. But there must be a reason. Something is up with that little rosebud. So, let's see what else we can see here. I think we're gonna head back to the front garden. Any more action here on this rose? Not much is happening here. Fig tree, no pollinators there. These guys again, still nobody has joined the scene here in the poppy world. And we can check out the allium. I have never seen a pollinator on my alliums. They're almost done, but I've never seen any pollinators here, interestingly enough, on these flowers. And my spirea bushes, any action here? I don't notice anything. They're just starting to flower now. And the Shasta daisies, I do see a bee here, but this is not their #1 favorite flower. They come here, but not, well, I shouldn't say that. I see a few more bees actually. I don't know if you guys can see the ones in the distance. They are here, but I don't think it's their favorite preference really. Sunny here, absolutely lovely. And we have Nigella, Love in a Mist, and Sweet Williams. And I don't see any bees here, but lots of nice flowers. Hey. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to move my fair garden stuff, you can just move it out of the way. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
I have like a fairy garden like right underneath.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be really careful.
Okay. Just a little intermission. We have to keep the neighbors happy. They're working on a project in my backyard right now, so I do things to keep the neighbors happy sometimes. It's the same neighbor that asked me to remove the bamboo. I kept him happy by removing the bamboo last summer. So, yeah, back to the tour. Yes, we are looking for bees. My wallflowers have a few blooms left, but I don't think the bees are here for them. And we're going to take a little look at the driveway garden. I don't think there's many bees over here. There's not a lot of flowers, but check this out. Anyone who's interested in fungus, holy doodle. There are so many mushrooms growing here. This is bananas. It's so wild. Yeah, the bees are not here right now, but crazy mushrooms are here. We'll just go back to where the bees love to hang out over here. There's a few little bees in the, well, more than a few. This is their typical hangout right now in the Grace Ward. Clear but windy. We've been having a lot of wind here the last, I'm gonna say on and off for a week, and I love the wind. The wind is so nice. So enjoy the wind. The stream is fungus among us. Yeah, it could be. Could very well be. Lots of bees here. Let's check out the pansies. We didn't really check these guys, but I don't think there's many bees here. I don't actually see any bees on the pansies right now. Are they liking the different colored pansies? not, apparently not. They are not the flowers of choice today. Definitely these guys are the flowers of choice. And there's more mushrooms. I don't know if you were here, CR, when I showed these earlier. These are in my grace ward. The mushrooms are everywhere, which is really weird. Normally, in my garden anyways, in the Pacific Northwest, we get the mushrooms in fall. Like September, October, November is like mushroom season here. Not in June and May. That is kind of weird, honestly. Allison Pearl Jam, welcome. You are a millionite from Millionaire Paul's channel. Welcome to my bee tour on Vancouver Island. We're checking out bees. In one of my recent live streams, people were concerned about the lack of bees I was showing, and it was evening time. So I wanted to give you a little bit of comfort, whoever was out there asking about the bees, that the bees are here. There is no shortage of bees. Just because it's evening means they're usually sleeping, but in the morning they are active little critters. Vino, yes, you are here. I think you've been here for a while. Welcome again. Thank you for joining me. Lots and lots of bee action happening. I wish I could get some pollinator hummingbirds in the frame. They do come probably a couple times a day at least, but I haven't seen any this morning yet. Are you done?
Yeah, I see you already got one nail on the one board.
Uh-huh.
And then I just put it just to hold it, and then I'll try and sort of frame it down on the other side so it's stable.
Okay.
Thanks.
See you. Today, they are the stars of the show on this live stream, the bees. I so do. Love to, I so do. Very nice. There's drama in my neighborhood right now. One of the neighbor's dogs got loose, and then there's like another dog, and they're having some interactions. I'm not sure that I'm going to show them because we like to keep people's privacy, but it is quite interesting what's happening. I don't usually film in the front yard, but it looks like in the morning there's drama sometimes here. Interesting. My peas are coming up nicely. I'm peased. That's good, Sia. Good for you. I'm glad your peas are doing well. You know, I have hardly ever been stung by bees in my life. I don't know if I've ever been stung by bees. I've been stung by wasps just a few times, but almost never bees. They don't really sting. As far as I'm concerned, like, I don't know how many people here have been actually stung by a bee before. Has anyone been? Let me know in the chat if you've been stung by a bee before. I think they're very, very harmless critters. Like, you could have a swarm of bees and they hardly ever sting. I was, and I found out I'm allergic. Oh dear. It was a bee, not a wasp? Because I know I've been stung by wasps, but not actual bees, and not very many times in my entire life. Do you have an EpiPen? A bee? That's interesting. Maybe if they get, like, in an enclosed environment, like if, I know once I was stung by a wasp, it came into my car, and the window was down, and then it kind of like felt panicked, and then it stung me, and that really hurt, but not a bee. I had hives for about 2 months. Oh, were you a beekeeper? Is that how it happened? You got stung 11 times at once by a group of wasps. Oh, that does not sound very good. I hope you weren't allergic. I really hope that the camera can pick up the buzzing noise. I don't know if it does or not, but I hope it does, because it's almost like bee ASMR. Like, I can hear in my ears, I hear so much buzzing, but I actually don't know what you guys hear. Look at all those guys. They're just having a joy old time in the flowers. You're not allergic, but it really hurt. I can only imagine being stung by so many bees. That's crazy. Bees or wasps. I think, honestly, I feel like a wasp sting might be worse than a bee sting, but I'm not entirely sure, actually. Can sort of hear it. You've got headphones. Big brainer. Kicked. Kicked? What does that mean? Probably some kind of slang that I'm not familiar with in the Pacific Northwest. Well, you guys, I think I've shown you enough bee action for the morning. Thank you for joining me on my little bee journey. We did take a look at quite a few bees. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or night wherever you are, and we will see you soon somewhere, sometime, probably with some flowers. Bye-bye.